boys and girls. My name is Teacher Lisa, and today I'm going to be reading you a story called Gilbert Goldfish Wants a Pet, written by Dipucchio. Gilbert Goldfish wants a pet. To any outsider, Gilbert had everything a goldfish could ever want. So that's his bowl. He had a magnificent stone castle, a treasure chest full of gold, and a feast of tasty flakes that fell from the sky just in time for breakfast each day. But the one thing that Gilbert did not have was the very thing that he had desperately wanted. He wanted a pet. What kind of pet do you think Gilbert can have? Do you think he can have a pet? Let's find out. Sometimes he imagined his pet would be small, like a ladybug. Sometimes he imagined his pet would be big, like a horse. And sometimes he wanted it to be really, really big, like an elephant. Wow, do you think he can have all those pets inside his bowl? Sometimes Gilbert imagined his pet would have fur, like a bear, or feathers, like a duck, or even floppy ears, like a rabbit. But every day and always, Gilbert imagined what it would be like to have a pet to take care of and to love. Wow, I don't think a bear will fit in his bowl. Do you? Let's find out. Then one day, Gilbert woke up to find a dog barking at him. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Gilbert blinked his eyes to make sure he wasn't dreaming. The dog wagged his tail and he licked the bowl. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The dog ran around in happy circles too. A pet! Finally, Gilbert glubbed. I have my very own pet. So he got a pet dog. Let's see. The dog barked, and he barked, and he barked, and he barked some more. Bark, bark, bark. Gilbert never dreamed that his pet would be this noisy. So why do you think he barked at him? Maybe because Gilbert was swimming around and he didn't know what it was. Maybe. Let's see. He never dreamed that his pet would be so noisy and so thirsty. A week passed, and a very tired Gilbert woke up, and the barky bark dog was gone. The castle was quiet again. Gilbert was just a teeny bit relieved. So I wonder what happened to the dog. A few days later, Gilbert noticed a small gray mouse looking at him through the glass. Gilbert's little fishy heart went pitter, patter, fish. The mouse licked his paws and he sniffed the bowl. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles, and the mouse, who thought Gilbert was a large piece of cheddar cheese, he ran around and around the bowl too. A pet! Gilbert glubbed happily. I have a quiet pet. So, if the mouse thought Gilbert was a piece of cheese, what did the mouse want to do to Gilbert? Do you think he wanted to eat him? because he thought he was cheese. Let's see. The mouse sniffed, and he sniffed, and he sniffed some more. When the hungry mouse determined that Gilbert was not in fact a block of cheese, she ran away. And she never came back. Gilbert's little fishy heart went pitter, patter, plop. Look at Gilbert. How does he look? He looks a little bit sad to me because now he lost another pet. More time passed and Gilbert had just about given up on his dream when a fly landed on his bowl. Well, hello there, little fella, Gilbert said cheerfully. See the fly? The startled fly buzzed around in circles, bzz, 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 and Gilbert jumped up. The wide-eyed fly was there to greet him in the mid-air. So he jumped out of his bowl so he could say hi to the fly. A pet, Gilbert glubbed. I finally have a quiet pet. And then smack! Oh my, poor fly, and poor Gilbert. He cried enough tears to fill a gallon fish tank. How does Gilbert's face look? He looks surprised. And then he was sad because he started to cry because they killed his pet fly. In the morning, Gilbert opened his eyes and somebody was watching him. Gilbert gulped. Somebody flicked its long tail and weary whiskers. Gilbert, look at this. What does this look like? That's called a silhouette. What do you think this silhouette or the shape, a shape of something is called a silhouette? What do you think that silhouette is? Because he said in the morning he opened his eyes and he found somebody watching him. And it flicked its long tail and his whiskers. What has long tails and whiskers? Gilbert cautiously swam around and around in circles, but he felt that somebody was following him. Look at his face. He looks scared. Let's see what was following him. Gilbert jumped and somebody jumped too. Gilbert thought, eyeing the curious new creature before him. Look at the silhouette. Remember, that's called a silhouette. It's like a shadow. Not too loud, not too rude, and not too squished. A pet, Gilbert glubbed. I have the perfect pet. Let's see what his pet is. You look kind of hungry, Gilbert said. Would you like to join me for breakfast? Look at the silhouette. Remember, that's like a shadow of something. What does that look like? The creature moved closer and closer and closer, and then took a big bite. A big bite of delicious green flakes. The pink ones are really good too, Gilbert said with a smile. Would you like me to show you around the castle? So what was the silhouette? What do you see? I see a fish that has ears and whiskers and a long tail. Now Gilbert really does have everything a goldfish could ever want, including a new pet that he named fluffy. The end. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that story. Thank you for listening.